Hi, in this video we are going to go over a new model that makes your AI videos smart, and we'll walk step by step on how you can run it to improve your videos. Very Big Video Reasoning is a project that aggregated over 1 million clips of these very particular logic-related videos, like solving mazes or calculating time or showing how blocks fall in the real world. And they took this video collection and they fine-tuned the WAN 2.2 model on this so that you can run WAN 2.2 with a LoRa that improves prompt adherence and allows you to perform reasoning tasks within videos. Let's make this concrete with some examples. In addition to the dataset and the model, they also have provided this benchmark where they tested a whole bunch of different video generation models on these reasoning challenges. For instance, they have one called Bookshelf, where they have a start image with a bunch of gold books with gaps and then some azure blue books that need to be placed in height order within the gaps in the bookshelf. And then they have a text prompt specifying that the book should be sorted in this order. And then we have a ground truth video showing how the sorting should occur. Here we see how VBVR performs, and it sorts the books. Contrast that with open source model LTX2 that just kind of fills in the gaps with blue books and leaves the blue books over to the right. And Google's VO3 does something similar where it fills in gaps with the blue books, leaving the blue books on the right. There are a lot of interesting small reasoning challenges in this data set. I will put a link to it if you want to explore further. It's fascinating research, but I also wondered, how could this improve my videos now? So I ran a series of tests where I had light reasoning challenges in the video prompts, and I was blown away by this one. This version is WAN 2.2 without the LoRa, and the prompt is the polar bear sorts the blue and yellow candies into separate bowls. And the polar bear has no idea what to do. He's making a mess, another bowl appears out of nowhere, and he sneaks a candy at the end. Then with the LoRa, he's like, this is child's play. I have this covered. Blue, yellow, sorted. Without the LoRa, we have this basketball shot that doesn't make much sense with the ball coming back up into the hoop. With the LoRa, we have a shot that looks correct. Without the LoRa, we see this penguin rotating, which looks pretty good until we see a second bow tie on the back. Then with the LoRa, the model surmised correctly that the bow tie should only be in the front. It's not perfect. Here the prompt was the polar bear draws a pie chart where 80% is salmon and 20% is honey, and both with and without the LoRa it failed. Generally though, really interesting result from this model. It is just WAN 2.2 trained with additional data, and helpfully Kajai pulled this into a separate LoRa that's under a gig. We are going to run the model on WAN-GP. WAN-GP is free open source software that makes it easy to run video and image generation models, even if you have low VRAM. I'm going to be running WAN-GP on RunPod on an A40. If you need help getting going on RunPod, I have a separate video for that, but you can also run this locally if you have an NVIDIA or AMD GPU. So here we are on WAN-GP, and we want to select WAN 2.2, image to video 14B, and then I'm going to use the Enhanced Lightning V2 because that will allow us to generate videos faster. You can use without this configuration if you want, but it does make it much faster to generate. So I'm going to drag in a start image. Here I have a picture of a polar bear at the beginning of a maze, and my goal here is to use our reasoning LoRa to make it so that the bear can navigate the maze properly. So I'm going to use a prompt Pixar-style animation. The polar bear walks through the maze to the flag at the exit. And then I want to do this at 720p, 16 by 9. I'm going to keep 81 frames for this, and the default steps, if you use the Enhanced Lightning, is 4 steps. I'm going to set a seed of 42 so I can remember this. And then we need to go get our LoRa. So I'm going to head over to Hugging Face, to that Kajai repo that has it, and we see there that it is less than a gig, and click on that and copy the download link. go back to WAN GP, and then we get just to paste it right there in that download LoRa box at the bottom of the page, and it puts it in the right location so that the program knows where to find it. So now we see that it downloaded, and then once we go over to LoRa's under the Advanced tab, and in the drop-down we see our LoRa. This LoRa is just meant for the high noise phase, so that means we want to put 1:0 for our multiplier. That means it will be used at 100% strength in the first phase and not at all in the second phase. Then we can hit generate, and the first time it runs, it will take longer if you don't have the model downloaded already. And it completes in about 20 minutes, which was mostly very slow downloading of the model time. It will be much faster for the next run, and then we see our results. And Plumlee the polar bear does not solve the maze. He walks right through an ice wall. But I blame myself. This model has been trained on mazes, albeit pixel mazes. So I'm going to take a prompt from one of the maze examples in the dataset, and I'm going to just modify that for this purpose. So I'm going to paste it into the prompt box after Pixar-style animation, and then after tweaking it and editing a bit for our purposes, I ended up with this. Pixar-style animation, the scene contains a maze of easy complexity featuring ice block walls. A polar bear is at the start position, and a red checkered flag shows the end position. The polar bear walks from the start, navigating through the maze by traversing the path, keeping clear of the ice block wall cells. Discover and animate the full route the polar bear walks from the start of the maze to the red checkered flag end. This should give more to the model to work with than it had with my pathetic prompt before. I'm going to keep everything the same and hit generate. This time it only took about 6 minutes to run because it already had the models downloaded, and here's our result. And Plumlee is navigating the maze. He didn't complete because I didn't give him enough time, which was unfair, but at least we have proper maze navigation now. For comparison, let's try a run without the LoRa. So I'm just going to exit out and delete that multiplier and hit generate. And then we can see what the model does without the VBVR LoRa. And we get our result in 5 minutes and 17 seconds. And despite our very explicit prompt, Plumlee is back to walking through walls. So we can see that the LoRa really did have an impact and is what enabled the maze traversal in the prior run. Overall, VBVR is a fascinating model and dataset. Let me know in the comments any experiments you run and how you put it to use. I hope this was helpful. Thanks for watching.